Hey guys, welcome to another video. This is it. This is the day, or I guess part of it. We're doing a reading vlog, A Court of Silver Flames. This is so far the last ACOTAR book, and our journey is coming to an end. Now, I'm gonna keep the same format where I think it was like every couple chapters, I split these videos up. This is the biggest one so far. It's over 700 pages. So I think Wings and Ruin was 4 weeks. I think this one might end up being 5 weeks, and that'll cap the end of this reading journey, which is insane. We are going to read this. I'm planning on reading this tonight. I'm filming this kind of a couple hours in advance because I want good lighting and I use my window for that. So I didn't want to wait until I was going to read this, because by then all the light would be gone and it would be a very dark, poor lit intro. So yeah, so I'm going to break this bad boy open today. I will read the back. I haven't done it for the last couple books, so my apologies, but I will do it for the last one. We'll end full circle. Okay, so it says, Nesta Archeron has always been prickly, proud, swift to anger, and slow to forgive. And since the war, since being made High Fae against her will, she struggled to forget the horrors she endured. Oh my god, I'm struggling. And find a place for herself within the strange and deadly Night Court. The person who ignites her temper more than any other is Cassian, the battle-scarred winged warrior who is there at Nesta's every turn. But her temper isn't the only thing Cassian ignites. The fire between them is undeniable, and it only burns hotter as they are forced to work closely together. I heard that this book is spicy, so I kind of have high hopes, but also I have been reading a lot of more like dark romance lately. Like I just finished the dark romance, so is this gonna like live up to my expectations spice wise? Because the other ones didn't really live up to my spicy expectations, but they were still good. So even if this isn't as spicy as I'm thinking, I'll still probably love it. But it does seem like it's going to be Nesta's perspective, and then maybe Cassian. Is this being dual POV? The other ones weren't. No, I think this might all just be Nesta's POV, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, I'll read like the last bit too. As the threat of war casts its shadow over them once again, Nesta and Cassian must battle monsters from within and without as they search for acceptance and healing in each other's arms. So, is there another war? What? No wonder this book is so big. There's gonna be another war. Do they have like the preparation and battle and like spiciness all in this? What the heck? Okay. I'm intrigued. I'm ready. I'm very interested. I want to know what's going on. I also think it'll be interesting to see Nesta's perspective, get her POV, see how she's thinking. I'm sure we'll see Feyre and Rice and all of them from the Night Court. I'm sure we'll see all of them in this, and we'll get to realize more what she thinks of them too, because it's her perspective. So I mean, I'm excited. I want to know her thoughts when she sees Rice or her sister Feyre, because she's not really nice to either of them, honestly. She's rude to everyone except for Elaine. So I'm interested to see her thoughts when like she interacts with everyone. Okay, especially Cassian, because like, girl, we see you, we know what's going on. Anyway, I'll come back with you guys when I start reading. I probably, unless something really big happens in the first chapter, I'll probably wait until like the 3rd or 5th chapter to chime back in and be like, hey, so this is what's up. But yeah, so I'll see you guys soon. No, it literally starts with Nesta going in the cauldron. Like, I just read 3 pages, just that moment from, which one was it? Mist and Fury, I think, was when they all went in the cauldron, because Wings and Ruin was the war. So yeah, so, oh my gosh, that was really sad. But also good for Nesta for fighting the cauldron. Like, she was actually fighting with it. I don't know how that worked, but apparently it did. But now I'm on part 1, and I will check in with you guys with an update of some kind. Update. I have been reading most of it on my Kindle. I only downloaded the sample because I don't want to pay $8 for a book that I have the actual copy for. So I'm just using the sample to read on my Kindle so that I can kind of get used to the Kindle and get a feel for it. But I have one more chapter that I can read on there. I really like the vibe of reading on my Kindle at night. I like it more than reading it during the day. And then I also like reading the actual book more during the day than at night. So it has caused me to wait until the nighttime to read, which, you know, nothing wrong with that. I'm still reading. I will say, so far, I'm starting chapter 6 tonight, but I want to give a little update. It is not so much anymore, but at the beginning, the first like 3 chapters, it was throwing me off on how it's in 3rd person. It's not 1st person POV, and it goes back and forth between Cassian and Nesta and how they're feeling and what they're thinking and all that stuff, and it just keeps going back and forth. I have just started to get used to it last night when reading. I'm, I guess, more prepared for that type of style, but going into this, I was not expecting it because the other books were all like 1st person POVs, and this one is not. So I'm a little confused as to why the switch, but other than that, it's fun. Nesta and Cassian are definitely enemying. They haven't loved yet, but it's definitely coming. I don't know if it's gonna be a slow burn or not. I'm kind of hoping it's a slow burn just because I love those, but if not, then that's okay too. Again, I'm going to read chapter 6 tonight on my Kindle, and then from there I'm just going to start reading on the book because that's when my sample runs out. But yeah, so far so good, I guess. I don't really have too many thoughts. I think once I make it to chapter 10 or 15, I'll cut this video. Maybe I'll do like 15-20 chapters per week for you guys, per video. And yeah, that's where my head is at right now. I am enjoying it. I like Cassian more than Rice, I think. Sorry, my ring keeps getting caught. It's been easier to fall for Cassian, I guess. Like, he's like grumpy, but she's also grumpy, so it's not Grumpy Sunshine, it's Grumpy and Grumpier, which is funny, and I like that. And I'm still kind of iffy on Nesta. She's not my favorite, but I like Cassian, so we're good. I read a little bit more my cousin's visiting, so we're kind of doing a lot of stuff, and we're having a little reading day. I'm on chapter 9 right now, and there's some stuff coming up. Eris is wanting to work with Cassian and figure out which queen is trying to start another war, and Eris wants to dethrone his dad, and there's just a lot going on. And then also Cassian was making fun of Nesta when she went down the steps, and he was making fun of her, and it was the funniest thing ever. I love their dynamic. It's so fun and so good. But I think that's all that I really have to say. I mean, there's not too much going on other than that, like, one of the queens is starting another war, and they think it's Braylon. I think that's how you say her name. They think she's wanting to start another war, and she is teaming up with Bronn, Eris's dad. So that's kind of all we know. Nesta's still kind of being a butthead about working out and training with Cassian, but she did go up and down 111 stairs. So, technically 222, but yeah, Cassian called her pathetic for it, which is really, really funny. But yeah, I'll get back to you guys when there's more. But right now, there's not really a whole lot. I'm on chapter 12 right now, and all I gotta say, Nesta is kind of making me mad a little bit, because she's very much just humiliating Cassian kind of for no reason. Like, she's mad at everyone, but most importantly Feyre, and she's taking it all out on Cassian. And then also her job at the library, the ladies, the female ladies that also work there, are piling all of their work onto her, probably because they've been told to. But she's like, I feel like Nesta's gonna like break soon. I feel like she's gonna come to a break, and Cassian's gonna find her broken, and he's gonna like put her back together, because he very clearly likes her and has feelings for her, and she clearly has feelings for him too, but she doesn't want to admit it, and so she's being mean to him and embarrassing him in front of his soldiers, which is not okie dokie, especially with a potential war coming out of this. I feel like half of this book is going to be leading up to their romance, and the other half is just going to be war. And I don't know if I'm ready for another war. I'm still kind of recovering from Wings and Ruin, because that was a little scary towards the end, and it had my teeth clenching. So I don't know, we'll see. I'd say I'll probably read like 3 more chapters before ending this video, just so I can get this out on time, and then we will continue next week with part 2, and I'll probably do another 15 as well, so I'll end that on chapter 30. But I would like to say, I have barely made a dent in this book. This book is so big, and I'm only like, what, 16% through? I'm like 16% through with this book. Maybe a little over. But yeah, this is a big book. So it's definitely going to take me a while. But it's fine, it's okay. I got the whole month of January. Actually, no, I don't. I've got some books coming out this month that I really want to get to. So I need to like hurry it up. I have to sit down. So, oh no, the chair is stuck. Hang on. I finished chapter 15 earlier. This was like maybe an hour ago, but I was in the car and I didn't want to film in the car, and I had to do some adult things, but now I can talk about it. I finished it. Oh my goodness. Nesta, for one, definitely has it bad for Cassian. Definitely. And Cassian definitely has it bad for Nesta because he opened up to her. He told her his backstory, his trauma, his mom dying alone. Like, he essentially kind of like trauma dumped on her, and she accepted it. If anything, I think it made her like him even more. I'm so excited for these two. I just want to say I'm only 26% of the way through, but I feel like I've gotten so much, and they're just now starting their spice. So I feel like the next like couple chapters is gonna still be leading up. I really feel like this is gonna be a slow burn romance, so I feel like we'll spend the next couple chapters of them like flirting and stuff, and then realizing, oh crap, wait, I really like this person, and then we'll get to them, you know, get a little freaky. But I'm excited. I'm really excited. I really do like these two together. I think they work really well. They have like a good contrast. They're both grumpy. Like, they're both like grumpy, and it's funny, and they're grumpy for different reasons, and it just makes it even better. And it's like, grumpy sunshine who? No, we want grumpy you know? Yeah, grumpy and traumatized. I think that's more fitting. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say. We haven't gotten much of an update about the ward. They still don't really know what's going on, other than they think one of the queens is working with Byron to get a war going again, and they're trying to figure out how to stop it. That's all we have so far. Nesta has started training. She is kind of sorta making friends with Gwen at the library, which is really cute. I like that. I like that she's got a friend. But I like it. It's taking so long for me to read it, which I hate, but I am enjoying it. It's really big and intimidating, if I'm being honest. This, I think, is the biggest book that I have read, and so it's a little intimidating, but I'm getting through it. I think next week's video, part 2, is going to be from chapter 16 to chapter 30. So I will be reading, you know, another like 15 chapters, and I think we'll just keep that going until I reach the end. Eventually it'll happen. But yeah, so that's it for this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, and comment down below your thoughts on this book. Do not spoil anything, but comment down like if you loved it, if you hated it, non-spoiler reason why, or if there's like another book series you want me to read or get into. Comment that below and I will look into it. I do have a few already that I want to finish. I did get Twisted Lies. I don't know if I said that before, but I did finally get it like later or earlier this week. Oh my goodness, I just have to read that, and then the whole Twisted series is done and I'm good. Just like I just have to finish this one, and then the series is done until she puts out her next book, and then I have to read was it Onyx Storm? Then I have to read Onyx Storm, and then I'm caught up in that series, and then I also have to read the Souls trilogy. I have so much to read, but that just means more content for you guys, so that's good. Yeah, anyway, so off topic and off track. That's it for this video. Give me a like, and I'll keep this up next week where we see what else happens. I think we're going to get more war info, and then also more romance, just like this has been kind of building up to it, and I think we're definitely going to hit like the peak of it all. Maybe, or at least it's going to be very close to the height of it all. Anyway, that's it for this video. I will see you guys next week with part 2.